What were we working on next? We're still working towards... Oh, I probably need to build that other island to put this on. Right? Ooh. That's a really large altar. Okay. We were actually looking at... What were we looking at? We weren't looking at this chapter. We looked at this chapter for that, didn't we? Yeah, for this art, the infuser. Maybe we should get into attunement. In either case, I need to do some building. So let's put this stuff away. Let's go to the beach house and get the things we need for more dirt. Which right now is underneath this right here. Mining toolbox. Grab you. Unfortunately, let's charge my jetpack. There is no angel block, and I am unaware if any other of the mods that are in here add something similar. I don't know if Botania adds something that places in midair. I begin to think that it does have something that will place in midair. But I don't recall what that is. Should we look and see if I have access to it? I don't even know what it would be called. There is a rod. Yeah, what's it called? Rod. Nope. That is the one that helps you find ores. Highlands? I might not have access to the Rod of the Highlands until I open the... Hi, Calden! Nice to see you. Hello. Yeah, I don't have access to the Rod of the Highlands until I open up the... Yeah, until I open the Alpine Portal. Well, nerds. Yeah, elven knowledge. I could totally make this, though, instead of using dirt essence. I am not cheating that particular thing in. And I don't have enough mana. Because I don't have Terra Steel. I can't open the portal yet. But this might be smarter, using mana to do dirt instead of this. Bloop. Let's go see what I've got over here. You guys are silly. Alright, so I have a dirt rune. Piece of dirt. Twig. Is it this way or the other way? There we go. Woohoo! And as I mentioned in last night's stream, Rockbell is actually named after my character. I believe. Because my character's name is Winry Rockbell. So I like to believe that. Let me believe that. Magic dirt. Magic dirt. Magic dirt. I'm doing pretty good, Calden. How are you? Let's fill this up. And while we're at it, let's get this cranking more mana. Yeah. Oh, you know what? It might help if I switch the mode. And that. Okay. The challenge here... Since I have both of these mana pools so close to each other. How full is this one? Oh, well, that'll take a while. Alright. That's so cool. Now it looks like a bug instead of a kitty cat, though, because they're not connected here and here. Alright, so let's head back to the Sky Palace. And we'll look at mini-map. Well, not mini-map. We'll look at the larger map here. I do not want to build any closer this direction because you'll start seeing land. I could build this way just a tiny bit, but I really would like to start going out this way. I don't want to see land from my Sky Bat Palace. I will be removing the slime islands if I get too close to them. So maybe for the attunement altar that needs a 19 by 19 space, we could do it. I don't want to build it too far away because I want to be able to connect things to it, but we could do it like in this spot here. Because it's going to need like a 4-chunk block of dirt. Which would be over here. I haven't finished building this one, by the way. Now that I have dirt, I can do that. Clunk. Let's do the chunk boundary. Oop. And let's see. I'm at Y of 120. Let's find out what my hover command is for jetpacks. We already have a G for that. Something that is within there's a conflict with that one. Thank you for the thank you for the follow, Harmless Coast. Blur my mouth together. Well, it says there's a conflict, but I don't see any other. Okay. So that turns it on and off. Alright, let's turn it on. And that, I want to start down pretty low. I need to make this one lower. And we'll start out from here. I'm just doing this until I can actually stand on it. There we go. And we'll work our way out this way. Alright, we're on the edge of the chunk that I want to put it in. We're almost to the middle of the chunk. If you can see on the mini-map, I like to have the grid up. So this here, this spot, in this general spot here, is the connection of 4 chunks, and that is where I want the center of this island to start. So we can get rid of all the rest of this, since there's no angel block. Alright. Do that. Ooh. And then we'll turn the grid off. How much further do I need to go? That's about right. Okay, we'll turn the grid off, and then if you guys have never made floating islands before, these aren't perfect. I do want to add stone and whatnot to them. They're just a kind of a basic start. But what you do is you figure out how big the bottom portion is going to be. See how that one's kind of a cone point to it? This I'll get rid of. This is the ladder I was using to get up and down before I had a waypoint up there, a waystone. So then you just start making a imperfect base. So you just kind of decide how big you want to make it. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle. Some people do perfect circles, and if you use the Botania Shard of Laputa, that tends to be like a perfect dome shape cut out of the ground and raised up to the sky. So have that to consider when you're building. And like I said, we're just kind of making a shape that we will build from. Now we get the building tutorial side of things, right? Let's do that. Alright, so then we fill this in. Concern ourselves with mobs eventually here because we are in a dark nighttime. Area. So for those of you that are watching, I did add a different bot. You may notice the chat now is coming instead of from StreamJar. It's coming from a bot that I have running on my computer. I have Ankbot, is that how you say it? And it's named The Truth. If you know anything about Fullmetal Alchemist, The Truth is the shady guy behind the portal that alchemists end up talking to when they try to perform a human transmutation. I did mainly because looking into the features and the support, it won out. I was looking at Phantom Bot as well, and a lot of people were complaining about the configuration. Setting it up wasn't as easy. And I need something that's easy. So I have that. I created a whole bunch of new commands, and I added a game. I added an 8-ball game. I've never played it before, so I don't even know if it works. Because I just added it before I started streaming this morning. And I believe there is an overlay on Twitch for some more mini games as well as loyalty points. So the more time you spend watching my stream, the more points you get, and you can spend those points for different things. So if you do exclamation point 8-ball and then a question, I believe you will get an answer. But yes, there are points. It's not, you need to use the overlay, Carl, on my Twitch screen. Should be there, it should show up. Yeah, it doesn't look like 8-ball is quite working. I'll have to look at it some more. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Again, I'll have to tweak it a little bit. Don't worry about it. Thanks for trying. I will have to figure out how to do it. Not a big deal. I will figure it out. Learning about bot coding. That's something that comes with being a streamer. But yeah, if you want loyalty points, those are through Streamlabs, and that you should have access. You should have access to that through the overlay on my stream screen there. And there are games you can play to get more points. And I believe it tells you how to redeem them and stuff. Again, that's something I haven't actually looked at myself because usually when I'm streaming, I don't have my stream loaded. But it has been confirmed that that shows up. And yes, Mod for a Day is a reward for people. There is an option to have one that is mod permanently. The loyalty points are really, really high, but I haven't decided if I'm actually going to do that or not, because I prefer to choose my own moderators. Alright, this layer I think I'm going to do too high. And I don't think this island is going to be really tall. Like, it's not going to have a large cone of dirt. It's going to be more like this, only this one's flat. I want to make it a little more pointy. So yeah, I have quite a few moderators, so and so I have a few perks for becoming a subscriber. I've started making a list of things that subscribers will be able to do that regular viewers will not be able to do. And I will be making an announcement and hyping up those perks during my live stream marathon next Saturday. I'm really excited. I've never played more than 6 hours straight, and I did that for a New Year's marathon. Jeez, it's been over a year now. Not this last New Year's, but the one before that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. We're gonna play some games I haven't played ever. And the marathon will start at 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time, which is UTC -5. And so around the same time that we're streaming right now is when I'll be doing the marathon. I have points that I can look up for you real quick, Carl. Give me just a second. The loyalty points are also controlled by Streamlabs, and I think it's every 10 minutes. Alright, let's take a look. Because that's something else I'm going to need to write down so you guys can learn about that yourself. And loyalty. So, you get 10 cents every 10, or 5 cents every 10 minutes. I probably should change that a bit. Let's increase that. There we go. Now you get 10 cents every 10 minutes. And cents is the currency of a mistress. Again, another Full Metal Alchemist indication. So 10 every 10 minutes. So 1 cent a minute. That's pretty darn good, I think. And if you play the mini games, you have chances of winning more. And the mini games are there controlled on the overlay as well. So yeah, if I'm doing something not super exciting or when I take a break, you can just play those mini games. That won't work. Yeah, points won't work, Toffer, because I'm not using the bot's point system. I'm using Streamlabs point system because they have the overlay to play the games. So, the 8-ball obviously doesn't work. So. Commands 1 worked for me last night. What did you do? Did you break it? I blame you. Well, see, he got 2. Alright, I think we're going to make it up to Y120. We're at Y117 right now, so we have a couple more layers to go. Yeah, isn't that weird? Why doesn't that one work? That is so weird. I might have to... I don't know what caused that. You know what? Actually... No, I don't know why it's doing that. No, actually not. That's not the case. It has 3 pages. It has 0, 1, and 2. Weird. Alright. I hope this is going to be large enough. Oh, it appears if I only have 3 layers left, I need, according to the mini-map, I need to be making it a little bigger on this side. So let's go this way just a touch. And the next time we go around, we'll make it a little bigger then too. This music reminds me a little bit of Final Fantasy music, which I would totally play Final Fantasy on stream if I had the ability to emulate it. I don't know how to do that. I am doing okay, Mike. Doing okay. Alright, so now we expanded it this way just a touch. The next time I'll do this side a little bit. These sides don't need to be expanded quite so much. Seriously? You can... I thought they were console only. Toph. I could play them through Steam on my PC without an emulator. They were ported. Oh my goodness gracious. Now I need to save up some money. Alright, the next time we go around this side, we'll do the same layer. We won't expand. I wonder if tactics is like my... It was my... What is that called? The entry. It was my entry into Final Fantasy stuff. I played Tactics first, and so I have just a bit of a love of the game. Alright, so this is the side we wanted to expand next. I have some torches. We should probably concern ourselves now that how big this is. It was my jam. There you go. Totally. I played it all the way through 4 times before I even played 7. And I've played 7, 9, 10 up until the boss. Not even the boss. Where did I stop at 10? When it becomes just an open world, you like are at the giant plains and you've got the chocobo race to try to win in order to get Tidus's best weapon. That spot. And I tend to stop there, and I'm not sure why. I've watched Edward finish the pack. Maybe that's the game. Maybe that's why. I've watched Ed finish it, so meh. And I've watched Ed play 11 and 12, and those I didn't like as well. That looks pretty good. We'll curve it back in to connect here. And this looks really straight, so what I'm gonna do is come out here and give it a little bump. Alright, so let's fill those in. Beauty of building floating islands over water instead of the void. That I'm not afraid of falling. It is relatively fascinating that I've got no mobs spawning up here, though. I'm far enough away from that side. Reading good books lately. I am currently in book 5 of Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time series. It's good. It's a good series. Good series. I like fantasy. I like fantasy a lot. So those tend to be books that I gravitate towards. I read the Game of Thrones series. I'm in the middle of rereading Harry Potter for like the 50 bazillionth time. Yep, you're correct. Yep, and Brandon Sanderson has his own series that I plan on reading too. So yes, you are correct. So this side we still need to expand a bit more. As you can see, this is the center. And so I want to make this bit come out a bit more. Hermes watching. So yeah, I will be reading Brandon Sanderson's books as well. Oh, see, I just finished book 4 on Tuesday and ordered through Amazon. I ordered book 5. Edward is in book 6, but he's reading via his Nook. And there's some things I just cannot read on a digital reader. I have a Kindle and I'm okay reading some books on it, but series that I want to read, I just have this thing where I need to own them. I need to own the series. So it's probably a lot like Terry Pratchett. Killer Panda, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Terry Pratchett's Discworld, quote-unquote, series. It just develops a cosmos that you live in, and it's not really... You don't have to read them in order. I don't know why I still have the light level overlay on, but we'll go with it, right? There. To get some Word of Brandon spoilers. Oh. Interesting. Whoop! Unprinted novels. You special. Let's come out here. I want to get rid of this perfectly smooth section here by giving it a few bumps. Huh. Hermes is starting early, folks, so if you like to track when Hermes meows, this is about the time you're going to start hearing him as he gets louder and louder. Alright, so let's fill in these holes. I don't know if that works, Topper. Did his little kitty, the little kitty head pop up? I don't think it did. No. I didn't see the kitty head pop up on screen. So I'm not sure that is working. I'll have to play with it some more. morale. Okay, try again. Someone else do meow real quick. Yeah, it's because they don't have any attention. Oh, we're at 0. I don't know why it thinks the first number that you count with is 0. I don't even know if it'll increase now. Alex Khan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Man. Well, that's not fair, is it? Oh! You know what, guys? I think I know why. I need to configure that. I need to learn how to configure that command. I don't think I have, I don't think I have the command actually +1ing the count. Yeah. So I'll have to tweak that one. And I had StreamJar making a little kitty pop up on screen. I think I disabled that too. Yeah, that's what I just said. I'm not +1ing it. Increasing the value, same diff. Thank you for the follow, Diddy Doolang. That's a lovely username. Alright, we're at Y119. So this next level that I put on here will be to cover the whole thing. And you know it would be faster. What would be faster is making a whole bunch of dirt and using the builder's wand for this step. Alright, is dirt this? Yes. You sure don't get... You get 24 per. I'm going to need... We'll hang on to these other 4 stacks that I have in my inventory, and I should have... I have a diamond one. That should last us, hopefully, for most of it. Alright, so let's head back. And we'll head over here. We need to finish building this one. I'm at the level of that I want to for that one as well to cover it. But this is the one we want so that we can build the attunement altar. So there we go. So we do one more level. Y120 is where I want to be. So we go around once more. And we might have an issue with the way the builder's wand works. Because I don't want to fill this in. I would like to keep it hollow in case I need... excuse me. In case I need to add some processes inside. It's got some fun stuff in it, Mike. Mine colonies is one that looks interesting, but I'm not quite sure I want to get into mine colonies. Woot is in here, which will be nice instead of having actual mobs everywhere, since I'm not that sort of person. There's not a whole lot of tech, but the tech that is in here is pretty expansive. It has AgriCraft Alpha, has Mystic Agriculture, or it has environmental tech, so you can get your quarrying a lot of different ways. Me being the desire to build, I chose to just do mystical agriculture. Okay, so I don't know how to do the different modes. Because I would want it to do just the top row. Yeah, I don't know how to do the different modes. I'm sure there's a button, Mike. I am certain that there's a control for it. Let's just do this real quick and then I'll look it up. Alright. And just walk right off the end of the island. Not putting villagers on the islands. Well, that's not what I wanted. I want options, controls, builder's wand, M. I have text on. M is not displaying anything in there. Oh, that's because I'm not. That's what I want. Yep. Alright, we'll see how far this takes me. Keep an eye on it. Okay. That's it for that. Let's make some more dirt. Alright. Fantastic. I think while we're here, we're going to finish filling that one up. But here's this. We should probably torch it up. Let's start there. And... Okay, so that covers all those. That... We're gonna run out of torches, you know. RG Brooks, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Alright. Somewhere I did this wrong. Alright. Do I have... I don't have any more coal on me, so we will need to go get more if I want to cover this one up. Ow. This one I think was at the same level I wanted to, so we're gonna just close this off and then we'll be able to cover it like we did the other one. And I think a building was going to go here in my first plan. I think I'm going to do one of the palace towers or whatever. I haven't quite figured out exactly how or what the Sky Palace is going to look like. Yeah, I haven't created the command. By all means, if you could tell me how to make the command. Let's see. Now, I'm going to have to probably look up the, to learn the variables. I don't know the variables. Okay. This is gonna spawn mobs. I don't have enough torches to cover it. But it will be nighttime soon. Maybe we could see if we can find another constellation. Maybe. Yes, the assembly halo can save recipes, so it'll auto craft. You just would have to click. Like if I set this one, now this one will craft dirt whenever I have the essence in my inventory, and I can just right click it, and you see the purple shiny happen when I right click it. It means it just crafted it. So it'll remember 9 recipes. Yeah, it is really cool. Okay, so that's it for torches. I do have some illumination powder, but I don't want to use it up. So we're gonna have to go get more torches. Alright. So then I need to make this so that it's connected really well here. And I think I'm going to do it in the middle. Something like that is a good start. There we go. So now we have this. This is cool. We have that altar. And it should be making starlight. Let's get our dipping stick and see. 40. Oh, it's almost full. The barrel's almost full. It's almost got 55 buckets in it. That's awesome. And that's just with these 2 running right now. Cool. Alright, so over there is where we're going to do our attunement altar. Did I put that away, didn't I? Not the starlight diffuser, the bigger one. The attunement. This one. Because this one is ginormous. 19 by 19 by 6, and most of it is sooty marble. So I'm going to need to get a lot of sooty marble. Now my next question is, does it need to have the really dark starfield? Flowers and stars. Yep, yep, yep. Because I don't think it... I only have 42 cities, so I would need to go back and get more anyway. But let's head over there while it's nighttime and see if any of these are actual nice, really dark areas. I highly doubt it, but... yeah. They're rare and few and far between, so I didn't think it would... and I'm hoping it doesn't matter. I think the only thing that matters... I think the only thing that matters is the crafting. I don't think the attunement needs a star field. And again, I don't know if it's because this is lit up, but I doubt it. Okay. So, the center of this here, this torch, needs to be where I start putting the giant platform. If this is 19 by 19, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 15 by 15 in the middle. Boy, that's a lot of sooty marble. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is that about right? Hermes, seriously, you got 3 minutes. You won't die. Look at the amount of sooty marble we need, guys. Ow, ow! Hermes. He's getting really impatient. Alright, let's go grab some more coal. And while we're here... oh, we don't want to be at the steampunk cliffs. There's nothing here yet. Alright. Grab some coal. That should be enough. And actually, Mike, I will after I feed the cats in 2 minutes, because I'm not gonna condense a show or an explanation in 2 minutes, and I feed the cats in 2 minutes. So I can totally give you a quick explanation of how astral sorcery works when that happens. Does that work? 'Cause yeah, we gotta feed the cats or they're just going to die. So let's grab some of this, make some more sooty. There we go. Head over there. Ugh, I have that silly from the waypoint travel. I hope that goes away. I think I had to disconnect the last time to get rid of it. I might have to do that again when I go to feed the cats. Which is now, it sounds like. So... Alright, I'm going to take my 5-minute break, feed the lovely kitty cats, and I will be right back. So don't go anywhere.